Right, here's my completed solar panel control system. Wind can be added to this ever so easy, no problem whatsoever. And here we have battery disconnect, pos and neg, so I can isolate the batteries completely when I'm working on the panel. And underneath, two HRC 60 amp fuses, carriers. And when I get this focusing right, that's the dump controller that I'm using as a solar controller at the moment. Works very well. Still got to connect the dump up to it. I'm using the dump to rejuvenate dead batteries so that I can then put them on the main system afterwards. Here is a design of my own. This is my battery guard. Because I'm switching the battery live and neutral through relays before they get to the inverter, I'm not losing the 200 plus milliamps of power going into the batteries just to keep the inverter running. So I switch its supply direct, and this board monitors the AC coming out of the inverter, and when the batteries reach low level voltage, the inverter switches off, drops out the relay, drops out the latch, and the batteries can't go down any further. Before they were going a very long way down. There's the one of the 100 amp relays. There will be another one next to it. I've got it connected direct at the moment for testing. Then the inverter I'm using for all my lights, standard eco-friendly bulbs throughout my flat, and it's a 400 watt inverter, 12 volts in, 400 watts of power, and 250 out or 230 out. And then that feed then goes to a dedicated fuse board. I've got a, I can find a fuse board. I've got a 15 amp trip that is feeding the lights in the flat for the moment. The 30 amp one is to feed the power socket. The 5 amp is for the battery guard 240 volt relay, and the other 15 amp is just there because I happen to have it with the fuse board. So that's my AC output, which then runs to fused isolator 13 amps, and then up a 1.5mm armoured cable, which then, I'll get it focused, runs along the fence up to the shed, I can find it, there, and from there up to a parallel lighting circuit inside my flat. Right, back to the panel. Now there we have the voltage going at the moment, 1239, bit of a overcast day today. This is the solar panel fuse board. Each panel has its own fuse for maintenance more than anything else. And I've got two 6 volt 12 amp hour batteries which run all the relays and low voltage circuitry for controlling the system. And it has its own dedicated solar charger, and it taps off the main solar panels, so when the battery's up the charger will switch it off and wait for the battery to run down and overuse. And here I've got my kilowatt-hour meter, so I can check to see how much I'm using. And at the moment, because I haven't had it in operational for very long, I got 5.5 kilowatt hours of use so far, so it'll go up as I use more. Well, that's my new panel. If you want to have a look at my old setup, if you go onto my website, link is below, and you can see my old setup. Right, until the next time.